Hi, I'm Kristin Davis from Sex and the City 2, and this is Elle Online. Michael Patrick King, he writes everything. We don't come up with the jokes ever. No, we don't ad-lib. We don't ad-lib at all. I think we always feel anxious whenever we say any famous people's names because usually we know them or we relate to them or whatever, but it was such a funny joke that it was almost impossible not to do it. But, you know, you feel a little anxiety about that, but then when people laugh in the theater, you feel like, well, it all works out.
Yes,
We don't mean anything wrong, you know. In life, the closest to me in life. Probably Carrie, I think, because she questions everything. You know, she's always questioning, do I even want to get married? And now that she's married, she's questioning, what does that mean to me? Am I still myself? What does marriage look like for me? How do I make it my own? I kind of relate to that part of her. I am close, obviously. I just don't have her circumstances, and I'm not as goal-oriented. I've never been as goal-oriented as she was in terms of relationships. You know, she always was looking for the perfect man and the perfect wedding, and you know, she's super, super focused on that, and I'm not so much so. I was almost exactly like Charlotte. Really? So it wasn't that much fun for me. I wanted to be wild like the others got to be. Okay. But I was wearing pink and green, and I come from the South in America, so we're very preppy.
Okay.
I was born in Colorado, and then I moved to South Carolina when I was 8. And New York.
In New York.
Both.
Okay.
Back and forth. It's true. I mean, especially I think for the whole country, and now that we get to travel so much, the whole world, New York just stands for something very unique and very, you know, you feel like if you get to New York that you will only meet the most creative and artistic and interesting people. Didn't you feel that way? Yes. In South Carolina, I always felt like everyone in New York is so interesting. I must get there. I must get there. All the artists are there, and all the designers are there, and all the actors are there. And I think in some ways it's true, and in some ways it's a bit of the, when you get there, you realize how many regular, hardworking people are there as well, which I think gives it so much texture. And the other thing that I love about it, even now, and I've been going there my whole life and now live there obviously, I love that you can hear so many different languages. Just walking down the street, you can hear 5 different languages in like 5 blocks. Mm-hmm. I love that about it. Ha ha ha! Oh, ooh, I'm gonna get in trouble because I know all of them. I get in trouble. I've said this before. I would date Smith. Yes.
He's hot, right?
He is, and he's lovely. He's not just nice to look at. He's such a lovely, lovely character. We were on Smap last night, and they showed where Samantha shaved her head. Do you remember when she had breast cancer? And I'd forgotten about this scene. And then Smith comes in and he shaves his head with her. Do you remember how he had that long hair? Like, he's so sweet, and to be that beautiful and that sweet, and that's what he's like in life. Mm-hmm. I might add.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, wow, that's a hard question. Ooh.
Any line or scene?
You know, this is gonna sound strange, but you know, I don't know. Ooh, I don't know how much I should give away. But okay, so Carrie runs into an ex-boyfriend. I think I'm allowed to say this, and when they see each other later on, after they're, you know, they see each other. Oh, I don't know how much to give away. It's a lot of pressure. You can feel their kind of the fact that they miss each other and that they long for each other, but that they know that they shouldn't do that. And I think that that's such a difficult thing to play as an actor. And I thought that John Corbett, I'm allowed to say that, was so good, and I thought that Sarah Jessica was so good. That scene, I thought, just had so many layers. So I would go with that one, because you know that they just miss each other, but they can't.
Romantic.
Yes, very romantic scene.
Oh, okay.
Yes.